Yo dudes! Welcome to 5 Kitchen Hacks Part 2. Okay, here we're going to show you 5 of our favorite kitchen hacks that are really going to make your life easier as well as even tastier. First one. Okay, first one, we are taking you know the way you have a leftover nut butter jar where there's bits of nut butter, almond butter, peanut butter, and you end up washing it down the sink and it's hard to clean. This is a hack that makes you use all the bits, it's better for the environment and you're not clogging up your sink. And it's easier to clean. Okay, first step, take your jar, do not clean it. We're gonna show you a simple framework for overnight oats. So, this is a great framework from our book. So we've got a new book coming out which is all based on frameworks. And we're taking a simple framework approach that you can replicate and duplicate. So we are taking 1 part non-dairy milk. So we're just gonna go with 100 mils of non-dairy milk. We've got 100 ml of assorted other bits which are gonna make up our overnight oats. We've got 50 grams of oats and then 50 grams of seeds, nuts, and dried fruit. So we're just gonna add all that in.
So that's 100 grams, mils and grams are the same just for anyone who...
So that's equal part solid to liquid. So this is super easy to customize. As we said, 1 part liquid, 1 part solids. Put the lid on, give it a good shake. And you can bring it to work or leave it overnight and it ends up being a beautiful breakfast which you can take for it. It cleans your jar. You've got that incorporated almond butter, peanut butter, nut butter into it.
Flavor.
And boom.
Just leave that literally sit for about 20 minutes and it's going to be nice and solid and thick and it makes a wonderful porridge. Put a bit of coconut yogurt on the top and boom.
Okay, hack number 2, and this one's really good because we've been baking a huge amount of bread recently and this is a hack which our friend Raj showed us. So you know when you've got a loaf and your knife and you're struggling to go through it this way and it gets caught on the bottom and it's really hard. Top tip, turn it over and cut from this side. It's really simple, it's so much easier. You get right the way through it.
Just makes it easier to cut through. You're not, especially if you're using bread that's a day old and it's a little bit sticky, this is a lot easier.
Yeah, it really is. Boom, simple. Instead of cutting that way, cut that way. Boom, easy, quick, simple. Hack number 2.
Okay, hack number 3, and this is for anyone who is gluten-free or celiac and has no flour. So, take quinoa. Quinoa is not a grain, it's actually a pseudo grain, it's a seed. We're literally gonna pour it into a high-speed blender.
And blend, and it becomes a flour. And there you have it, look, I'll show you simple. There's quinoa flour, gluten-free flour. If you blend it more, obviously it'll become finer. What we'll often do is we'll blend that quinoa flour with some ground flax and use that as the basis for a pancake. High in protein, gluten-free, and super nutritious. Quinoa has so many different amino acids and really high in fiber as well.
Boom. Okay, hack number 4 and 5 are both intrinsically linked. The common potato, we're gonna show you how to make really crispy chips without having to use half as much oil, or even what you can do them without oil. So, first step, we're gonna show you how to triple rinse them. So chop them into your chip of size that you'd like. I'm going wedges. Okay, potatoes have a natural starch when I've cut into it in the surface. What we're gonna do is we're gonna rinse these 3 times, triple rinse by soaking, removes the starch on the outside, and it makes it much easier to get a crispier potato with less oil. First step, soak them in water, and we're gonna give them a good rinse, moving them just to remove the starch. Drain and rinse. And then repeat the process 2 more times to remove all the starch. Okay, last and final hack, this is hack number 5, how to make crispy chips without any oil. So, we've triple rinsed removed all the starch from the potato, we have let them dry. We're gonna pop them in a bowl.
We'll put a little just pinch of salt on them.
Just so they're seasoned, mix that round.
Okay, and here's the top tip here. This drains, it absorbs more moisture to the chips and ensures more caramelization and more crispy chips. I'm simply gonna put a little bit of salt in each corner of the baking tray and it's gonna help absorb the moisture out of the potatoes even more and make them crispy and even more delicious.
This is also great if you want a crispy potato skin, it works perfectly. So literally put our chips in the middle, leave the salt there, and the salt's gonna draw the moisture out of the potatoes and make them even crispier.
I'm just gonna pop them in our preheated oven at 180 degrees. Okay, so as you can see, the chips turned out incredible. Look at that for crispy.
So that's no oil. There is, just to show you the texture on the simple overnight oats, it's a beautiful, smooth, solid texture. How we like to normally serve that is we'll take a little bit of coconut yogurt or yogurt of choice, pop it on the top, even put a few berries in between it just to make it a little bit more.
But see how kind of caramel like it looks like, and using the almond butter and nut butter on the side, it really makes it indulgent and delicious. Jeez, the spuds are amazing. We call them spuds in Ireland.
I love spuds.
But that's our 5 kitchen hacks. Let us know which one of these is most useful to you. We genuinely also love to know if there's any other kitchen hacks which we're missing, because we do want to do more of these videos. They're fun.
Yeah,
they're
please
useful.
share which one's your favorite, and if there's any kitchen hacks that you know that you'd love to share with us and enlighten us.
And finally, our new book comes out July the 9th. We are so excited about it. This one is where it teaches you how to swap different ingredients so that you can see they're interchangeable and it's based around frameworks. We're so excited
It's
about
our best book yet, and we're super excited. Thanks for watching, thanks for being part of this channel, and sending lots of love.
Cheers.